What you say? That's right. Hey you guys, what is up? Turumba here. Welcome to Nakai the Wanderer Vortex campaign in early access. So, thank you very much CA to grant me early access. I've played this yesterday on stream, but and therefore very differently on the Mortal Empire campaign. He starts in Albion, which has now 3 regions, that province, which is kind of interesting. The Mortal Empire map has a lot of changes. Anyway, we're gonna play on the Vortex campaign. A map I actually like a little bit more. Yeah. So I've overdone it when it came out, and then I took a long pause away from the Vortex campaign map. But yeah, overall I do think I prefer it. There's just more possibility in the Mortal Empire campaign, and this is why it's more compelling. But just from the map perspective, I feel like the Vortex campaign map is better. Anyway, that being said, Nakai the Wanderer is part of the Hunter and the Beast DLC. Comes out on 11th. I got this one yesterday, streamed it already, as I just said, and he is a horde, but with slightly unhordish options. Yeah, I guess you can say that. We are not gonna burn down the cities we take. We are gonna give them to our vessel. And that vessel has a couple of possibilities which at first you don't really realize, but the later the game, the more stuff you can actually do. Anyway, let's go into it. Journal access, shared recruitment access, using the primary horde as a focal point from which to recruit via the global pool. Spawnings of the ancients, restricted from settlement captures. Ownership can instead be transferred to the defenders of the Great Plan. That's the vessel I'm talking about. Then for notable benefits. Beasts is, yeah, well, the usual stuff if you play Lizardman. Nakai's horde unlocks units while other hordes use global recruitment to get access to them. We will see what that means in the game itself, but overall it is just like he can build stuff, horde buildings. He's basically a mobile city where you have recruiting buildings and stuff like that. If you choose to have another army, it will be with a different building chain, but this building chain is more focused upon getting faster and a little bit cheaper troops from the global recruitment, so that you don't have to wait that long. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, but we'll see where we go with that. Nakai's vessels occupy the settlements conquered, move settlements controlled, come with increasing rewards. This plays into this one. And you see the 3 little gems here. We will talk about that a little bit later as well. So you can basically choose between several bonuses. Recruit rank +3 for Croxigore Ancients. Lord effects. Melee defense +5 for Croxigores and Sacred Croxigores. Yeah, also more to this. I do fucking love the Croxigores. And I always wanted them to be a little bit more beefy. And I say this after playing Nakai yesterday on stream for quite a while actually. The game took me a little bit by surprise by really being interesting on the Mortal Empire map. Because Albion of all places, this is close to Northgard. But yeah, there's so much possibilities where you could go with Nakai in the Mortal Empire campaign. It's really, I don't know, more to that maybe a little later. Recruitment cost, -10% for Croxigores and Sacred Croxigore unit. Yeah, so Croxigores, I really love them. They need all the help they can get, while they are pretty nice when they are attacking people who are already fighting. So they're basically a really good support unit, but they are pretty squishy for their size and so on. So yeah, here we go. It is a risky play because these guys are still pretty expensive, and given the Croxigors are the Croxigors, melee defense +5 is not really that much. We don't have an upkeep reduction, and we have to go for other bonuses for the Croxigors, more or less just the usual way, and that's a long and a hard one. We're gonna play on Legendary very hard, as we do, and I say we're gonna start. It's over the time, isn't it?
The jungle continent of Lustria lies west across the great ocean. The first men to land upon these shores ransacked an ancient temple, filling their ships with golden treasures. Word spread of their wealth, and others were eager to follow. Fueled by greed, men of the Empire ventured deeper into the jungle's heart. The land of beasts, ravaged and plundered for its riches. It will not be without consequence. The jungle stirs. A cold-blooded fury rising to punish the invaders. In the temple cities of Lustria, the lizard men enact a ritual to call upon their mighty guardian. For the Wanderer roams Lustria once more. The spirit of the jungle made manifest. A reckoning has come. Only the strongest will survive the coming bloodshed.
So it has been a while since I made a YouTube campaign. Just so we are clear, and there's no special intro because I actually don't have the resources to do proper nice intros with a Warhammer theme, Warhammer 2 theme. That's just like it is. You can change that. In general, I would like you to subscribe. We're gonna need to push this channel over 1,000 subscribers, and yeah, I would love it going ahead of that, but yeah, we are doing this for a long time. It's over the time, guys. Just come and help me out.
It's wuho.
We will talk about that in a while. Give the region to the defenders of the Great Plan. So it's basically take a city. So these are the ones I was talking about. You gotta choose one of those, more or less. You can do more, but yeah. Overall, you wanna see that you complete one full circle here. They all have different stuff and so on and so on, and you're gonna pay and unlock them once they are... no wait, you unlock them by getting settlements, where in the settlements build temples, and towards to Quetzal, Xolanka or Itzel. And the amount of temples basically lets you take one of those things overall. Yesterday on stream I went this way, so doesn't matter what, we're gonna go this way here. Anyway, the specific what it does actually we can see once we take a settlement, which we shall do immediately. So I'm pretty sure if you look at that, this is not abundant, this will be full of Skaven. So let's bring our skink priest in there. Let's have a look at him. He's humble. Could have been better, but gifted horse and so on. Are we gonna go in immediately? I kind of think so. We can have a little look here. First spawn. That makes the Croxigor slightly better. So overall, I kind of want to say, I thought we were gonna see basically what Tehenoin is to the skinks. I thought we saw what Go Rock is for the Sauruses. And I thought he actually, Nakai, is that for the Croxigors. But this is not the case. Croxigor Nakai is still a pretty neat beast though, gotta say. He can do a lot of stuff. Yeah, we have found them. I actually would like to show you a little bit, but to be honest, I do think you have seen something, and that's quite a gift. Let's just do it on auto. So how his work, how his actual... So here we kind of see. So there are different temples we can erect. So this is automatically going to our Defenders of the Great Plan vessel. So we're gonna have a little bit of plunder money. It's not much. Just saying, for example, I conquered yesterday Coron. Or Corus, well, the capital city of the Bretonnians, and Marienburg. And I got, for the capital city of the Bretonnians, I got 2,300. So you will not, you know, make the big sacking money as it used to be when you're playing a horde. It's gonna be this way, and that makes it, I don't know, modest, but also really, really difficult to get things started, so to say. Anyway, so let's have a look here. This is the end result, so we're gonna go just clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna get weapon strength 10% for Croxigors and Sacred Croxigors, all armies. Then later the recruitment cost goes down. Then later we're gonna get what we had before, plus Beast of Itzel ability unlocked. Then we're gonna get everything plus recruitment rank +2 for Croxigors. We would be at, with his own +3 rank, already at rank +5, which would be 2 silver chevrons. This is quite something actually. So yeah. And so it goes on, and we have several other things. The middle one is focused on magic stuff. And this one is focused more on the Sauruses, which I had chosen to use in the Let's Play yesterday on stream. Check it out if you like. We're gonna play today later, which today is Saturday, further ahead. So we're gonna gift it to Itzel, and now we're gonna have a temple is built. Oh, sweet, an artifact hunter. And we're gonna have the message done. The mission. Tell us the message. That being said, we can have a little look here. Now, I'm gonna go for Route Marcher. Do not care what other people do. So this is kind of interesting. I feel like the campaign AI has been changed quite a bit. And while I quite like the military one, and we will go there, there has not been much changes to the. So there's, as I said earlier, with the abilities for the Croxigors, we do have. What is it? We do have the Sacred Guardian, but this is normal. And there it is, Croxigors together with the Temple Guard. And then we do have later, yes, the Spawnkin. And there we have another bonus. So, and the very important one would be the missile resistance for the Croxigors. A little bit more melee defense. But together with all of that, overall, we are not getting a shitload of bonuses for the Croxigors. So they are kind of. I feel like the world has despised the Croxigors, and CA says, here you have a little bit better, and now learn to play with them, which is kind of fine. And I have actually yesterday realized I'd always tried to kind of use them as trolls, but this is wrong. They are a support unit, and if you use them right, they are pretty powerful. And then if you use them right, that little bit of bonus which Croxigor provides, which Nakai provides, does a lot actually. So we're gonna move. The thing for his horde is he can always go into encampment. There you have a little bit more replenishment, and we can build stuff if we want. So let's have a little look here. So this is focused on recruitment, as you can see. We do have this one for upkeep and replenishment, and we do have this one for capacities for heroes and armies, and a little bit untamed, but yeah. But the rest is all just recruitment. I'm not gonna go and, well, since this is legendary, but I'm not gonna go and take another army out, but the building tree for the I'm gonna build the restored cigarette of Kaksutan or something. Every building just needs a turn, which is quite nice. And we're not gonna get another army out right now just to show it off. I mean, maybe somebody else can do that, but we can't do that on legendary because every little piece is really worth a lot. Piece of coin, I mean. But yeah, you can have them lords. You need, of course, the army capacity raised up. Quite sweet is you can have other Croxigors guys, and they are sweet, man. And their animations, I fucking love that. They have the swag, man. The swag. It's pretty nice. So that being said, I think we have already mentioned a lot. I'm gonna go and we'll show each of those for, I don't know, for a short period of time. If you want to pause and see it, this is the place where you can do it. There's a couple of stuff where you it's kind of worth it. But also it's, yeah, here we have a little bit for the hidden, and further in a little bit for the Croxigors as well, but it's as well not much. It is really not much. So the upper row is more or less diplomatic a little bit, army capacity quite a lot. Then we have the middle ones here. They are kind of interesting. Here we have terror for the Croxigors, and we have casualty replenishment and missile resistance for the Croxigors, which goes nicely hand to hand with the military one, where you have the 15% missile resistance. And that does actually, you know, if you go all Croxigor, you will have very good Croxigors. But it is a lot of effort, and it's not just like, yeah, as I said, it's not Tehenoin, what Tehenoin is for the Skinks. Yeah, Nakai is not, definitely. But you're gonna get some decent guys, just want to point that out. So I'm not allowed to actually, yeah, do that. I'm thinking we're gonna go for this one first. It will take a while, but money is an issue. We do have a little bit starting money. We have a little bit of income. So how this works is, this is the background income, just flat 2,500, and this is the vessel's tribute. That city here, would you like to show me? Has income of 500. We're gonna get 20% of that. They also give us old one favors generated 2 per turn. So this would be this one, and we can spend this on researches, on rituals, and well, basically on armies. But yeah, this is about the rituals. Just have a look, pause now if you want to read it. Overall, this is Croxigor stuff as well, but yeah, it's a little bit, it's fine, but look at this, 500 is quite a bit. This is a good one though, because I kind of want a non-replenishing army, well, here you have it, of blessed units. That is quite something. We see them currently in action on the stream. Actually, it's quite something. Yeah, I might gonna get another one of those pretty fast. And then you can just send those guys off. They work a little bit like with war coordination, but you can do it basically, and they are not as kind of stupid as a war, for example. It's literally you click them on a war target, they go straight there. This is pretty sweet. I kind of feel I talked a lot, but it's fine. Huh? So we gotta kill those guys here. These are basically the counter missions to Wolfhard's story. So we gotta kill them, and then we gonna have a massive battle in the end, which can be kind of seen here. Yeah, defeat all 4 hunters. That would be that. Are we good? I think we are good. I don't want to recruit anything right now. We just leave it be as it is. We have a couple of hard fights, I think, but we will see. There was a lot of talking, guys, but it is new, and that's a new DLC with new faction mechanics and so on and so on. But I do think I have covered it more or less, yeah, completely. I want to go to this one, I think. Do I? Spectazuma. I haven't seen it. Is it down here or is it up here? So another thing which might be actually worth mentioning, this is fairly safe. Look what's in there. That is 14 very decent units. This will be safe for quite a while. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. This is part of Itza. Let's go here. since we are nearly full, I actually say we're gonna do that. So, and I don't know what's happening here. Last time, well, I've recorded yesterday in a desperate attempt to compete where I cannot compete. Well, a short story, long story short, I've been granted early access, yes, but it's kind of a second tier early access. So the big ones have the DLC for a couple of days already. They can prepare, they can look up the mechanics, they produce their content, and then on Thursday 18 or 6 p.m. they just click on release. I get the code on Thursday 6 p.m. So yeah, and I was finishing download at 7 p.m. So there is that is a little bit of a difference. So what in a desperate attempt to compete where I cannot compete, I've actually recorded yesterday the first part of that. I thought personally it wasn't really good. I went just here and this one, and I fought this one and I fought this one, and then we had reached our recording limit and I started streaming. That being said, I decided to, after the stream, I decided to re-record this because now I know what I'm talking about. And I think for you guys, that is more worth than, just going in completely blindly. I mean, yeah, if I'm late, why not go for the quality? This is what I thought, and I do think it's a good attitude. So yeah, if you want me to get, I don't know, in the future, in the unknown future, research and technology, didn't I do that? Mission issued. We are about to do that, yeah, this is fine. Getting early access, the real one. We gotta raise those numbers, guys. Simple as that. It's a small little wonder that I have early access in the first place. Oh fuck, look at that. It's a real ruin. I would like to search them, but then we cannot resettle this turn. And we're gonna get the bonuses, but no money. This is interesting. I did not know that. Yeah, I would like. What a pity! Yeah, we could have just gotten with the hero out. Oh well. We're gonna go for a gift for Itzel again. I want to have those bonuses, sir. So we're gonna go overall. For Skin Chief, this would be a Blessed Saurus Warrior, Blessed Haunt ones, Blessed Croxigors, interesting. And a Blessed Carnosaur. Okay, sweet. Gain complete visibility over all your vessel's territory. What? Didn't I have that anyway? Nope. So they have been changes made to the game overall quite drastically. For legendary players first is every difficulty above hard has reduced visibility. that is quite something, I feel. That being said, do we just gonna do that? This is a complete different approach from what I did yesterday. But yeah, it's kind of interesting, I feel. This is a long way to go though. We gotta start building something. Do we have the population? Yes, we do. And we're gonna go for the spawning chambers, the restored ones, because if I wanna have units, I wanna have Sauruses. We kinda need to have a decent line. Reactivated cigarette of Cuxum. What is that? Sure, this is the tier 3 one. because our Croxigors need the time, and they are most effective if they have a decent something to fight with, so to say. So, and I feel like the Saurus spears with shields, this is the important part, will stand their ground versus a lot for quite a while. Somebody got something. You. Nice. I'm thinking about getting this one, but I think since we found the artifact hunter, we don't really need that. I say we're gonna go ahead. Gotta change the stance. And what do you see? I mean, it's 58 now. We're gonna gain 4 per turn. There is stuff to do though. So the visibility has been reduced. I was talking about that, and then I got distracted. So they cost us 220 per turn. But you see the problem. Money is an issue. And the other thing is all AI players are gonna get passive experience per turn. That means very soon we will see stacks of enemies with silver and golden chevrons. That is pure madness and has raised the battle difficulty in the end tremendously. I'm thinking about to send our guy in here for maybe, but if we do that, how much cost us? 500. Are you mad? No, we're not gonna do that. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna get us another unit. And yes, spears place. Okay, so and this is just madness, man. Holy moly. Yeah. And you're kind of really fragile. If he dies right now, or this army gets destroyed, that campaign is over. Ooh, look at that. Well done, 1,000 coins in the bank. Now we're just gonna go ahead. And yeah, so we're gonna get at the moment 100, well maybe a little bit more right now, because we have 2 already, 200 vessel tribute. That is one thing. And but that's all our income next to the other stuff, the base one. Why we are not at war with these guys? Let's discover them. Yes. I say we're gonna cancel the move. We're gonna attack him instead. Let's have a look here, though. This looks gruesome, man.
Machine and sorcery.
I don't think we can do that. Let's go to Ketzer. This is too much. And the Skaven Legendary are particularly gruesome, because usually they run away faster. They are Skaven. On Legendary, they are not doing that. And if yes, they would just come back because they are Skaven. You know, that is a specific mixture which is really dangerous. Given the fact that they now gain constantly experience, and you might have silver and or gold chevrons on those annoying Skaven, that is super hardcore. I do realize we haven't had a single fight, did we? Silent non-aggression pact with the Southern Sentinels turns 15. Do we see them already? Doesn't seem like. Okay. Well, where are the Southern Sentinels, sir? They don't tell us. Well, cool then. Okay. Hello, good sir. It is I, Nakai. Give me another one of them. Fine. So we can have another one, just upkeep wise. And we're gonna have another club, I think. You do you. So and then we have a slight amount of that. Let's ask them for non-aggression pact. I guess we have good relationship. They rejected. This is fine, sir. I wouldn't trust me either. There's some Itza guys. Nice. We might help them. I don't know for sure. Well, this is okay. We waste a little bit of time, but I think what is good for them dinos is good for us overall. Look at that. This is Itza. I think we're gonna go here now, or we're gonna help here, but we can't really be sure that he will be on time. Oh, holy shit, look at that, it's Gorok. Let's shadow him, sure. If we can help, sir, we will be at service. Yeah, he is quite a monster, man. Well, he is more or less kind of a usual one. The whole thing is basically Itza as a faction. But those, if you like your Sauruses, you will love Gorok. No shit. No fucking shit. He has really nice bonuses for them on the battlefield as well, upkeep wise. Oh, dude, come on, let's go together. Look at that, they're fighting. Very likely. Will they fuck him up? Yep, they just fucked him up. Interesting. I kinda hope we can reach... Nah, not with those guys in there. But we can fuck him up, this is fine. Oh, poor little Gorok. Should have declared war on those guys and then we would fight it to would have fought together. Would have been a nice one, man. So we're just gonna declare war on them. So we're gonna take revenge here. They are on forced march. Oh wow, look at that. Guys. Wow. Okay, this has been changed as well. A positive change though. You see that the Croxigors and all the heroes have done their fair share of work, but they didn't receive all of the damage. So yeah, well done CA. This is a big difference to how it was pre-patch. Pre-patch, it is very likely that he lost, I don't know, half or 3/4 of his life, and those guys may be dead. It is possible. I think we're gonna go for the replenishment or the money. Yeah, let's go take the replenishment, because we know there is right unlocked, right of allegiance. This is nice. We have a couple of things to do. I think I'm gonna go for horde growth here. So what we're gonna do is, since we see what we've just saw, that the AI more or less always works with 2 stacks. This happens way more often than I remember it happened. And because of that, we want to go and have lightning strike. We need to be able to deal with those guys separately. What we also want to do is we will have a little bit of horde growth. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then this will be number 4. Yeah. And you, sir, you're gonna make me happy with a wind blast. This though is cost only 6, which is kind of nice, but I feel like with our running in Croxigors, the wind blast does more in our favor. Even though it seems like that has been nerfed. We're just gonna fuck off. We don't really want to fight there. It's also too many, I feel, and I don't want to get ambushed by the effing Skaven. So that is our replenishment. And no, we will not have another unit. But we can build something. Let's check it. No. That is the initial cost, basically, just population-wise, is a lot. Yeah, so therefore the horde growth is a fine idea. We good? I think we're good. Yes. Yeah, it's red's meat for quite a while, that's for sure. So the defenders of the Great Plan with Tlaxan or sacrifice them, minus with Tlaxan. Leave them be. This is fine. So we could. This is always an option though. This is not a bad option as well. Just to have somebody who actually soaks up the damage when you rush somebody. I mean, and we're talking about Sauruses here. When I say rush, I mean when we walk towards somebody with a lot of shootery. That is an option, but we have really little money, and I think we're gonna do this one, and then we can afford another. Well, we're not gonna do that right now. And then we're gonna go for another. Do they? This looks pretty weak, but I do think they have another stack in there for another Saurus unit with shield. Going ahead. Yeah, well, that was a little bit wasted, to be honest, but I do think it's kind of fine as well. Overall, we got a little bit experience. This is all fine and dandy. Since we don't need to, well, I just said we're gonna have another one, don't we? Yeah, okay. Yeah, 200. Spear it is. I say that. Yeah, no, it's fine. 220 costed per upturn, yeah. Go ahead. So there haven't been much fighting in this episode. I kind of hope I have given you a little bit of insight how at least all of that works. Is he? He's not at least ambushing us. That is a lot of fucking spears. It's no, it's still a lot of spears, but Not much experience so far. I quite like it. This is the battle, guys. We're gonna fight in the next episode. I say, yeah, well, guys, I hope you have a little bit of an overview. This is how it looks. I'm not too happy that there's no fights, but as you can see, we can promise that there will be fights. Ooh, it was a long stream yesterday. I had a lot of fun with this DLC, guys. On the Mortal Empire campaign, you can do whatever you want. It is hard as fuck, but it is really, really fun. I do like Nakai. Even though the bonuses for the Croxigors feel a little bit underwhelming, there are ways to deal with that though and make good use of the Croxigor. I hope I can show that a little bit in the upcoming episodes, but yeah, we will see. Guys, wherever you are, do have a nice one. Like, comment and subscribe. Help me to reach the dreadful thousands mark. And yeah, till next time.